channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Chi. Can't remember where I put it in this vlog. I'll probably put it after my intro spiel, but in this vlog we're gonna do some kind of like homemakey things. I don't really like calling it homemaking because I don't really know what it is, because I guess I could be homemaking for myself, but I'm just making a few things from scratch. I love scratch cooking and baking, you guys know. I made some granola yesterday that I'm gonna have in this video. I also made some peanut butter as well. Right now, we're actually gonna make vanilla extract because I got my organic vanilla beans in. I ran out to get some vodka. I Googled and I was like, what do I need in terms of like the actual vodka? And they said you can use vodka, rum, or like whiskey. It just has to be 80 proof. So I have no idea what this brand is. It's Quality House. I grabbed it from the local liquor store? Alcohol store. The local liquor store down the road. And I was like, what do you have that is a big bottle and cheap? This was like $12.99. So listen, they said don't get like a super expensive vodka. Don't get like Grey Goose or Belvedere. You don't need a really expensive vodka to make vanilla extract if you are going to use vodka, or you don't need like a top shelf whiskey or rum. So I figured for the first time using vodka would be safest, because then I can see the color changing to make sure I have like good beans. But I got that, and then I have some jars that I have a bunch of these ones. They're the ball mason jars. Pint? Yeah, these are the pint sizes. I have a bunch of these. I just got a new one the other day, or a new pack the other day, because these are on sale, and you can never have too many jars like this, because I do use these for pickling. I make my own pickles and then my own pickled jalapenos, also peanut butter and jams I make from scratch, and they're perfect. It's like the perfect size for me. But I have a few of these, and I believe I can make 5 with the amount of beans that I have. I'll link the beans that I got too, in case you guys want to check them out. Because when I was at the store this weekend, I think I mentioned, I tried to get beans there, and I was like, I'll just grab them at the grocery store. It was like 1 bean per jar in a very pretty glass jar for like $10. And I was like, I'm not doing that. There's no way. So I hopped on Amazon, and I found 26 for $16.99. And then this bottle of vodka was $12.99. So for about $30, I'm going to be able to make 5 jars of vanilla extract, 5 8-ounce jars. You just combine them in a thing. You have to split the vanilla beans, and let me show you the vanilla beans actually. Here are the vanilla beans that I got from Amazon. They're just the Fit and Clean Madagascar vanilla beans, USDA organic. I'm really excited. I was looking at the reviews just to make sure that people were also doing the same thing, making vanilla extract, and so many people were. So I'm very excited to cut this open and make vanilla extract. I just got the jars cleaned, and the lids are just behind me. I'm gonna take these out of the container or the plastic wrapping and slit them down the middle, and then throw 5 each in each jar. I should have 26. I know some of the reviews said that they were shorted by 1 or 2, so I hope that's not the case. Worst case, 25, but let's get this going. 1, 2. I got exactly 26, guys. How exciting! This is the recipe I'm following, by the way, from the From Scratch cookbook that I borrowed from the library this weekend. It's vanilla extract. It's just 5 vanilla beans per 8 ounces or 8.5 ounces or 1 cup of vodka. It says 8 to 12 weeks, and I'm not gonna follow that. I'm gonna leave it for a minimum of 6 months. Happy Saturday, everyone. We are in the car. We are dressed and ready to go because we have some errands to run today. On my to-do list for today, because I kind of want to be productive today since it is pretty nice out. It was like 30 degrees and the entire yard was frozen this morning. I mean, the duck pool was frozen, their water was frozen, both of the hoses was frozen, like everything was frozen. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get out today because I just didn't want to drive on icy roads. But now it's sunny. It says it's 59 degrees and I think the high is like 65. So the big coat that I threw on to stay warm is not necessary anymore. But because it is nice, I want to get out and run some errands. I need to go to Tractor Supply to pick up a pickup order. I need to pick up feed for the chickens and ducks, food for the cats, some litter for the cats, and I should be good because I still have some bedding that I should probably use today to clean the coop since it is really nice. I would hate to have to do it when it's like cold, wet, rainy, or frozen out. That would not be good, so I should probably do it today. I also want to run to H-E-B to return something, and that's on my way, so I can do that, and then I can hit the mall because I want to go to Barnes & Noble. I did do a pickup order, but they just texted me and said that they can't find what I'm looking for, so I have to like come look for it myself, which is fine because I think it's at like the checkout aisle. I went to pick up a few magnetic bookmarks. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been wanting some really good bookmarks, and I talked about it in like a few vlogs ago where I was just like, I need to find a good bookmark, and I found, well, not that I found, and I think I showed you guys, but my little book sleeve came in from Amazon a few days ago. I love it. Right now I have a novel love story inside of it because that's what I've been reading. I'm about halfway, a little bit more than halfway done with the book, which I'm really excited about. I found one of these and I remembered that I had multiple, so I started looking, and I feel like it came in a pack of 3, but I could only find 2, but that's better than nothing. And I just really like them. They hold the page really well, they don't take up much room, and they don't fall out because they're magnetic. So I saw that Barnes & Noble had a bunch of them in different designs, so I figured I could pick some up there. But yeah, I don't think I showed you guys this. It is the cutest cover, and it's super bright right now. I'm trying to see if it'll focus because it's not. Okay, there we go. It's starting to focus. It has a little front pocket here, and then the back is just, I think it's 7 by 9 inches. But yeah, I also saw that Barnes & Noble had other book sleeves too, so I kind of want to look at those. I'm just kind of in the mood to get book related things. I did go out the other day and I ended up getting 2 books from Goodwill and then 2 books from Half Price Books, so I will show you guys that when we get home, assuming that I don't find other books while I'm out, because I kind of just want to get out and about. I do need to clean, but I think I'm going to wait to clean like this evening, tomorrow, so I can have like a fun day out. But yeah, I need to take off this jacket because it's super hot and it's not the temperature for it anymore, unfortunately. So I'm glad I'm wearing kind of like a long sleeve, not t-shirt, but just like a Henley. So I'll stay pretty warm, even though there's like a cool breeze out, but I definitely don't need a thick sweater like I was gonna wear, and then this thick jacket. So let's go. I feel like there's somewhere else that I wanted to go to, but it's on my list. But yeah, happy Saturday. I just feel like today is going to be a good day at Barnes & Noble because why was I pulling into the parking lot just now and some guy rolled down his window to flag to me that there was an open parking spot right next to where I need to be. He was like, and I was like, and then I realized he was talking to me and he was like, there's a spot, and I'm in his spot. So thank you. I know he's not watching, but if you are, on the slim chance, thank you. You are so sweet, and I hope you have an amazing day. But I'm here. I went to Tractor Supply, picked up the stuff from Tractor Supply, and then I went to Walmart actually to return this dog bed that I've had in my car for like 3 months. And I didn't have the receipt, but they were like, we can look you up. And then they were like, okay, I can't look you up, but I can do like a no receipt return. I was like, okay, that's fine. He said it would have to go on a gift card, and I said that's completely okay. And then he was like, we don't have any gift cards. And I was like, okay. So he was like, yeah, we ran out and we've been out for a day. And I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, I can't do anything. And I was like, okay. So I just grabbed it and put it back. I mean, it's quite literally, I don't think you can see it, but if I can't return this thing, I'm just going to see if any of none of my friends have like either pets or the need for a dog bed. But my friends that do have dogs or even cats, I'm going to see, because the cats wouldn't use it. I tried to just leave it inside for the cats. The cats do not do beds. They do my bed. They'll happily lay and scurry into my bed, but like pet beds, unless it's like an closed space like their Christmas tree is, they will not. They don't like it, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna have it in the back of my car until I can return it. And then I went to HEB, returned. I got these little like WP food saver things, and I thought they would be amazing for covering my fruit because I'm always cutting like half an apple and putting the rest in saran wrap for the next day. But I realized the fruit saver ones just aren't realistic because the sizes they predict that you'll use, just like the avocado one was like this big. And sometimes the avocados I buy just aren't that big, you know? So it didn't make sense. But I did get their W&P, like, I forgot what it's called, but basically reusable saran wrap, and it's amazing. I should have gotten a second pack since it only came with 3, but I didn't feel like walking through HEB. Anyway, now we are at Barnes & Noble, and we're about to go in and have a jolly good time. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. I'm not gonna bring my jacket because it's hot. My car, what is the actual temperature right now? The thing says 54, but it's hotter. Okay, welcome to Texas, guys. The temperature is, it's never stationary. Let's go into Barnes & Noble and find these bookmarks and maybe a book. I did see online that they're having 50% off certain hardcovers, and you know what? A girl like me can't not look, okay? So let's go. Okay guys, we're back in the car and we're actually gonna head to the library. I completely forgot that I have a hold ready to be picked up, and it's the ball canning book that I was telling you guys in my last vlog. I'm super excited. They said it was ready like Wednesday, sometime during the week, and I didn't feel like going because it was rainy, wet, and nasty. Today is beautiful, so we're gonna go on the way home. We are at the library and it's starting to get cold out, so I'm so glad I kept my jacket. And honestly, this is not easy to put on a jacket in the car, so hold on, let's see if I can do it. This is one of those jackets you just don't want to drive with because it is so big. It's from Abercrombie & Fitch. Hold on, let me show you guys or tell you guys. I've had this for years. This is Abercrombie & Fitch. I don't know. I'm sure they still sell this style of jacket. It's just like their little teddy one. They had like a black faux leather one in the same shape and style that I almost got, but I'm glad I got this. The only regret is that I got an extra small for some reason and not just like a small or medium, so it could be oversized just because the arms. It's not this bad. It actually comes down lower when I'm not doing this, but still, hindsight's 2020, so I can't get any taller, or this won't be looking too hot. So those are my return receipts that I don't need because I know HEB's gonna give me my money back. And then I'm so excited about my bookmarks. I'm gonna do like a little haul for you guys with the new books I got, and then I'm not gonna check out any library books right now because I already have 4, and I don't really want to have too many because I feel like that's just kind of, I can't read all 4 at one time. I don't know, I feel like I don't need to hoard a bunch of library books so that other people can read them, and then I can always come back and, you know, if it needs to be put on hold for me, they'll do that. So let's go. just left the library and I picked up my Hold book, which is the ball canning book. And then I ended up buying, I do not need to buy any more books, but I ended up buying these 2 new books because they were $3 each. And honestly, they sounded really interesting. But I think that's good. I have 2, no, I think I told y'all I have 4 library books already right now, so I don't want to get any more. But I did have this ball one that I was going to pick up because I had it on hold. So that's exciting. I'm super excited. I kind of flipped through it a little bit when I was sitting in there. But I'm using my little Pals book bag, or little tote, to hold my books. I forgot that I actually have a return to Target. Let's see if Target's on the way, because I kind of want Chinese food for dinner. I know I could cook dinner, and I have stuff to cook dinner. I always have stuff to cook dinner, but I kind of want Chinese food. So I think I have to do that for my mental health, okay? Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd quickly take you guys through all of the books that I've recently picked up or thrifted. You guys know I love a good sale book. I have, I think, total of 10 books. Yeah, 10 books that I've gotten in the last, I think, week, because I got some in this vlog and then I got some in not even my last vlog. I think I just randomly went to the dollar store one day and I just didn't show you guys. I don't even think I posted them on my Instagram story. So, you know, apologies, because I know a lot of you guys like to know what I'm reading and what books I've picked up. But I'm going to take you guys through the books really quickly. I'm not going to read the entire backs and drag you guys through that, but I'll give you like a quick synopsis if I remember. But I want to show you guys the cute little bookmarks that I got. They're magnetic, and I picked these up from Barnes & Noble. I have this cute little 4 set of cats, and it actually comes with 2 more, so it's a total of 6. It has like little cats on them too. So stinking cute. And I was looking for magnets that were fully magnets, so the entire length of the design was magnetic. So I got these, and you guys know I love a good cat anything. And then I got these ones. These are so pretty. They're just books, and I love it. I love the little subtle pink. I love the stack. And again, these were full magnetic on the side too. So I got these. The last ones I picked up, these ones are kind of on par with the ones I currently have, just like squares. The ones I have are a little bit shorter, but full magnetic again, and just has a cute little design. I feel like I might end up using these more in the kitchen for my cookbooks to keep pages of where I want to cook and bake, or recipes that I want to cook and bake. But I got these, so I have quite a bit. I'm really happy with them. I completely forgot that Barnes & Noble has really cute book accessories, and if I can find more stores that have cute book accessories, I would be set for life. I kind of want to build like a book caddy, honestly, like just, I don't know, like a little basket or something cute that has my bookmarks. I don't highlight my books, but any type of like sticky notes, because I'd love to write little notes to myself, especially if I loved a chapter, I loved a quote, because I do that a lot on my reading list app. So it'd be nice to have like a physical way to put it in the book without, you know, changing the book. But let's go through the books that I have. These 2 books I got from Half Price Books. This one is called You Had Me at Halloumi. And this one, it says it's a holiday romance, so we'll see if I read this sometime during the summer or if it meant holiday in the sense of like Christmas time. But I think it just means holiday in terms of like vacation. But this is about a woman who goes to compete in like a chef cooking show, and I think she ends up falling in love, as a good romance is, on vacation. So I'm excited about this because I feel like this would be such a cute summer beach read, honestly. Like, I don't know, I just think it's super cute. So I got that. This one was on sale. It wasn't like in the sale area that I've gone to before, but it was up front, and it was, I think it was like $5.99. And I actually really love the back. I can't remember if the guy is a spirit, but apparently his football player collapses. I don't think it says he dies. He collapses, and then someone from the school saves his life. And then over the next course of like, I think 10 years, it said 2 decades actually, he's in her life. I don't know, it just sounded so good. So this one is How to Save a Life by Eva Carter. And then this one, I've heard so many people talk about this. This is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have not read any of, I don't know what the thing is called. Like maybe the Throne of Glass series? I don't know. Actually, guys, please, I don't know. But I have not read any of these books. I know people love these books, and I wasn't going to ever pick up one because I'm not like a big series person. I kind of like standalone books. Like if it is going to be a series, it doesn't have to be read in like a particular order, kind of like how I read Mr. Fixer-Upper and the Christmas Fix. You would ideally read like first Mr. Fixer-Upper, then the Christmas Fix, but it wouldn't have ruined the story either way if you didn't. I think it's the first book. I googled it, but then yesterday at Barnes & Noble I saw that there was another one before this, and I was like, hold on. So I had to figure out which one's first. if I am going to read the series, and yes, I am going to go in order because, you know, I have to. But I got this from Goodwill. And then the next one I picked up from Goodwill is called Not Yours to Keep by Zelly Ruskin. This one I believe is about a baby. I know it has to do with like an adoption agency services, something like that. Baby goes missing if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, all the hoopla that goes along with that because, you know, a missing baby is just not good. And I think it intertwines a few couples. One that's like works at the adoption agency, one I think that has used their services before to like give away a child, and then one that something like that. I know it intertwines a few families and a few like backstories of people. So I'm gonna read this. I love good thrillers, so we'll see how this one goes. And then this book, and actually these next four. These next four I actually got from the dollar store. If you have a local Dollar Tree, check out their book section. I'm always amazed by how many good books they have. This one is called Wood Rose Mountain by Ray Ann Thane. It's like a Hallmark movie book, guys. She leaves the big city because she's burnt out, overexhausted. She goes to a small town, falls in love with the single dad. He usually has a daughter. You know, listen, we know what we're getting into when we read and watch things like this. And then this one, I saw the authors and I was like, okay, I have to, because I can't remember what book I have with these two as co-authors, but this one is called Anonymous Girl. The female main character signs up for a study, and something goes on in the study that kind of starts to blur her reality and what was like the study or what's not real. So she goes crazy, I'm assuming, as we all would if our lines between reality and not reality started to blur. And then this next book is called Luster by Raven Leilani. I feel like it's going to be a roller coaster. This is about a young Black woman who meets a man from a different socioeconomic status, different culture, I think different race as well. And he's divorcing. No, he's not divorced. He's actually still married, but his wife like knows. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be very interesting, but then she becomes intertwined with his life. And I don't know if it's going to be in a good way, in a bad way, but I was excited to pick this up because I saw this at the dollar store. Of course, it was affordable, and it's a Black author, and you guys know that was one of my goals this year, is to read more from Black authors. So I'm excited about this. It's kind of like a shorter book, honestly. I'm used to reading about 300 or so pages. This one looks like it doesn't hit 250. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. And then the last dollar store book I actually picked up yesterday when I ran into the dollar store because I wanted a Dr. Pepper and I knew they had a Dr. Pepper. So I got this. It's called Morewood Family Rules, and it's about an heiress who ends up marrying like a con artist. And you know, all of that happens with it, I feel like it's going to be like a lighter-hearted book. The last two books that I picked up I actually got from the library. They have a few racks of books that are like $1, $3, and $2. And I am so glad I had cash the other day because these books were $3 each and they're hardcovers. And this is called The Girl Who Survived by Lisa Jackson. The main character in this survived a killing spree at her family's cabin, which, you know, traumatizing. And I think she starts to think, which I think everyone probably starts to think, that the killer is still out there. So I'm sure there will be a lot of drama about that. It is, of course, a thriller. So you guys know I devour thrillers like no one's business. And then the last book that I picked up, I'm super excited about, is called One to Watch by Kate Stayman London. And I feel like this is going to be such a nice rom-com that also touches on like important parts in society. This is about a plus size, not necessarily reality star. I forgot what she is, but she's like a fashion blogger. But she goes on a reality show for love. Think like, I guess, The Bachelor, even though I've seen The Bachelor sporadically, but I'm sure it's going to be similar to that. She's not the one auditioning for love. She actually has a guys auditioning for love, which is really cool. And it's going to go through just kind of, I don't know, her probably meeting someone, falling in love, and then probably also dealing with the pressure of being on TV and being plus size and how society does not treat people well if they don't look how they think, you know, people should look. So I think it's going to be a really nice rom-com that also touches on just a few important facets of society. So I'm excited about that. It seemed like it's going to be one of those reads where you just, I don't know, end up smiling the whole time. Apparently this is a book of the month book because, you know, I keep going back and forth if I want to sign up for book of the month because I find that I don't know, getting lucky with books that I'm always able to find an affordable book every month. I don't really need to have one sent to me, but then I also kind of like the idea of having someone pick a book for me based on, like, I guess I'm assuming my interests and things like that. But yeah, this is everything that I picked up book-wise in the last few days. I am currently reading, and I'll show you guys the 2 books that I'm currently reading before I sign off. My 2 current reads are A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I was showing you guys yesterday. I'm about halfway, a little bit more than halfway done with it, so I'll probably finish it today. And then I'm reading Invisible Girl by Lisa Joel, and this one I'm about halfway done with it too, so not too bad. I'm really enjoying reading like a happy-go-lucky, lighthearted book alongside a thriller. I feel like it's just the perfect breakup. This book is from the library and I have it borrowed, so I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. Read one book from my collection at the same time I'm reading a library book. I don't really tend to get mixed up with books, and even sometimes when they are the same genre, I don't. But yeah, these are the 2 books that I'm currently reading. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my book haul. Hang out with me this weekend. I need to make a coffee, guys. I woke up, started filming, I did not make a coffee, so I need to do that now. Happy Sunday. I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.